border South Dakota and Iowa. So before I start, did you know that South Dakota produces more gold than any other state than Nevada? It has with the Homestead mine being the largest continuously operating gold mine in American history. South Dakota holds the largest motorcycle rally every August in Sturgis, South Dakota, with bikers over 500,000 going to a small town with a population of only 7,000 people. South Dakota has more Native American reservations than any other state, with 9 different tribal nations calling it home. The state has the 3rd largest Native American population in the country, despite being sparsely populated overall. And then so for Iowa, some fun facts that I found is that Iowa produces more pork than any other state, raising over 23 million pigs. And then Iowa gets more than half of its electricity from windmills and is the most powered state in America. And then Iowa produces more corn than any other state, being able to feed over 4 billion people. The state fair is known for selling anything on a stick, from deep fried butter to salad and bacon. All right. So South Dakota is mostly known for its tourism, agriculture, Badlands, and the Mount Rushmore. The Badlands National Park, located here in South Dakota, is known for its diverse ecosystem, fossil beds, and wildlife like bison and prairie dogs. More fossils have been discovered than anywhere else on the earth in the Badlands. Visitors can drive the scenic Badlands Loop Road and and hike trails. Badlands can be found on every continent except for Antarctica. The Mount Rushmore is a massive sculpture located in the Black Hills region of South Dakota. The sculpture is roughly 60 feet tall and 5,725 feet high above sea level. The eyes are roughly 11 feet apart and was supposed to include all the way to like half the president's bodies. The sculpture shows George Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, Thomas Jefferson, and Abraham Lincoln. So for Iowa, Iowa is known for the agriculture, museums, affordable living, and state parks. I really don't know how to say this. The Makeda State Caves Park in Iowa is known for its numerous amount of caves. It has hiking trails and 13 accessible caves. And that's more caves than any other state park in Iowa. If you ever want to go to the Makeda Park, I suggest that you take comfortable shoes and a headlamp. Hikers can enjoy camping, picnics, and fossil hunting. And then for the museum, their most common museum is the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium, and that's located in Dubuque, Iowa. But unlike most museums, you do have to pay to access the aquarium and museum. To walk through the museum, it takes roughly about 2 to 3 hours. And if you want to do anything else, there is a 4D film that will extend your time. The museum is open from May 24th to November 1st. So I thought this is pretty cool because I'm from Sioux City. I was born in Ottawa though, so I mostly grew up in Sioux City though most of my life. So I thought it was pretty cool coming from Sioux City to Mitchell, South Dakota, because Sioux City originally had the first corn palace ever. So the Sioux City Corn Palace opened October 3rd in 1887 and closed in 1889 for the harvest, for the autumn harvest. And then so the amazing palace attracted so many people that it had President Grover Cleveland and Cornelius Vanderbilt attending its festivals. And then so at those festivals, they celebrated parades, speeches, dances, fireworks, and concerts. So then here for your own very Mitchell, South Dakota Corn Palace, here it was established in 1892 and finished its remodeling in 1937. Unlike the Sioux City Corn Palace, this one is a more permanent and multi-purpose arena. The building is redecorated every year with corn and other grains. A walk through the Corn Palace takes about 30 to 60 minutes, and the palace holds many events such as concerts, sport tournaments, banquets, proms, and graduations. The South Dakota history. So this is pretty cool because my grandfather was a part of the Lakota, like his ancestors were a part of the Lakota tribal. So there's 3 groups that were part of a larger group called the Sioux Nation. So those were the Lakota, Dakota, and Dakota. And the Sioux wasn't usually used often, only by outsiders. My bad. And then so the main differences are the linguistic, based on the dialect, and historical, which were related to the geographical movements. And then so for Iowa history, I thought it was pretty cool because, like I said, I'm from Iowa and Sioux City. So while Lewis and Clark were on their expedition, they also encountered the Yankton, Sioux, and Lakota Teton. In Sioux City, Iowa, Clark noted the successful trip that they had with the Omaha Indians. And then so although Lewis and Clark traveled through Iowa, their most significant and hostile encounter happened here with the Lakota tribal group in South Dakota. Thank you.